Ya estamos de vuelta aquí con otro gameplay de Wolf Among Us. Y bueno, ya estamos en el capítulo 5. Después de haber terminado disfrazado de cordero, nos vamos a incitando al lobo. Vamos a descubrir el gran final de este juego. Vamos allá. Ja, ja.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Estamos aquí de vuelta.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Sí, ¿querías hablar? Pues hablemos, imbécil.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Hola Jersey, ¿cómo está tu cara después de la última vez?
Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you?
La verdad es que aquí todos son...
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, It's elegant.
Aceptaré algo de
Really,
beber.
carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
Ya. Maldito.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Maldito seas, Jersey. Después de la última vez que te jodí, no me
Well,
visites.
Sheriff, for the sake of transparency,
Esos
why don't you
cigarrillos.
tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Estoy en ciudad, tratamos de matarme. Toma.
You know why I'm here. You killed those
Exacto,
women.
mataste a esas
What
mujeres.
women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Ajá.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
Ajá.
That's a fucking lie! I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
Sí, claro.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you.
Ya sé
and
quién
to
lo
assure
hizo.
you that it's over
Todas las
with.
evidencias me lo
I
muestran.
already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen. But who do you think committed these crimes?
Fue Georgie. Su
It was
cigarrillo nos
Georgie,
da.
all right?
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Sé que fue Georgie.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Pedazo de mierda.
You should have just kept your nose where it
Pedazo de
fucking
mierda.
belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
Ya.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis.
Maldito seas.
You're just gonna let him do this?
Saben que es muy poderoso. No
So
podía
what do
ser.
you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift. Ensure
Vale, hablemos.
continued cooperation.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
The
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
No mire.
What the fuck?
I'm not going
A
anywhere.
ningún lado.
This could have gone so well.
En serio, hombre torcido, tú eres el maldito
To
lugarteniente
speak
de
the
aquí.
truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, mierda. Bloody Mary. ¿Es en serio? ¿Espejos mágicos? Con razón puede escapar.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Sí, todo sano. ¡Mierda! Hijos de puta. Ahora me voy a transformar. Ahí vamos. Huevonazo. Vamos, 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 vamos. ¡Tómala!
Take this!
¡Andate a la mierda!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
No me alteres, bebé. ¡Ah! ¡Diablos!
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
¡Jaja! ¡Torado del orto! Quiero saber qué pasa si no me resisto, a ver. No, sí me mata. Sí me mata, Game Over. Sí me mata, lo siento. Lo siento, es que quería saber una cosa de aquí. Ya. ¡Toma, Georgie! Esto va por las chicas. Otra vez tú, Ven acá. Vamos.
This way.
¡Toma! ¿En serio quieres joderme, verdad? Pues ahora juguemos. ¡Toma! Maldito imbécil. ¡Voy por ustedes!
Come on, Georgie.
Shit!
I know.
Estoy aquí. ¡Quiero a Georgie! ¡Vengan aquí! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Vamos, vamos! ¡No será tan fácil! ¡Ven aquí! ¡Oh, mierda! ¡Se me rompió! arriba. Rápido, 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 rápido. Arriba. Sí, arriba. 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 ¡Ah! Maldito monstruo. ¿Dónde está? Oh, mierda. Las azoteas. Así es. No me molesten. Tengo que ir a salvar a alguien. Ahí está. Arriba. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Arriba. Ah. ¡Maldito monstruo! Ahí está. ¡A saltar! ¡Ah! ¡Te tengo!
Fuck! What was that?
¡Ah! No me había dado cuenta que estaba el hombre torcido. ¡Toma! ¡Vamos! Joder, 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 joder.
Take him off!
I can't.
Vamos, vamos. ¡Joder! ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Ah, mierda! Voy por ti, Georgie. No
Gun
me,
it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
no me vendrás tan fácil.
He's not moving.
Keep going!
¡Ah! Deben ir al postre dulce. Postre dulce, ¿es en serio? ¿No es postre? No, postre. Ah, en serio.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Imbécil. ¿Por qué hay ropa de mi talla y todavía de mi color? O sea, lo que yo uso aquí cerca. En serio, miren, es igualito mi ropa de cada rato. A ver. Hay un montón de sangre. Mierda, a ver. Ah, sí.
Holy shit.
Mierda. Pues no hay nada mucho que podía ver aquí. Hay que ir por él de una vez por todas.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Ahí le voy a escuchar un ratito.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use.
Maldito.
No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Parece que está sangrando.
Well, it won't be your fault.
Voy a por ti, Georgie. Hijo de puta, voy a por ti.
Shit.
Ya estoy aquí.
Hello, Bigby.
Hola, imbécil.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that.
Tú vienes conmigo.
Or maybe you just like me too much
vienes
to let me
conmigo.
go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
¿Qué carajo está hablando?
I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame
¿Por
me
qué
for
lo
that.
hiciste?
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Exacto, ¿por qué?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did.
Exacto.
You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them...
¿Cómo que si las liberabas? ¿A qué te refieres?
What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
¿Qué?
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
¿Qué cosa?
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you
decir?
talking about?
This is the original.
¿Original?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith.
Oh, mierda.
So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking
¿Cómo
blame
pudiste?
me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
Malditos.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
¿Qué?
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking
Encontraremos
day.
otra
We'll
manera.
find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my
No
life.
estás involucrada.
Like it was either of yours
Claro
to
que
give up
puedes.
in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
¿Qué?
Wait.
Espera, ¿qué estás
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
No.
Vivian, wait.
No, no hagas
Every
esto.
day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look
Vivian.
at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian,
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
No, ¿qué estás haciendo?
don't.
No, Vivian. Mierda, no.
Vivian, no!
Joder.
Fuck!
Puta
No,
madre.
no, no, no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Ahora.
Shit.
¿Estás contento
Are you
ahora?
happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Parece que amaba a Vivian. Es algo un poco perturbador, la verdad. Ah, mierda. ¿Qué te...
Get up.
Levántate.
Get up.
Levántate, maldito.
Think so, Bigby.
Oh, mierda. Sus intestinos.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Él la pasará peor.
Worse. Don't worry.
Exacto.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks.
Okay.
He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Sí, quiero rezarte.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is,
Yo no
just
soy
get it
eso.
over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
¿Qué?
I know what I did.
Está bien.
All right, Georgie.
Aquí voy yo. Ya vale, calma. Pronto terminará. I'm sorry. Mierda. Puta ciudad. Putas mierdas. Se acabó. Yori ahora ya está en otro lugar y con Vivian. Ahora a mí me toca ir a por ellos. Maldito hombre torcido. Te las verás conmigo. Postre dulce. Es hora de ir por el hombre torcido y acabar con esta mierda. Shipot Metal World. Yo estoy aquí ya. Vamos a investigar un poco. Artesanía de Metal Shipper. Limosina.
Still warm.
Significa que
He's here, all
están
right.
aquí. Tenemos que ir a por él. Vamos.
Of course.
Por supuesto. Vamos. Ábrete. Voy a por ti. Shipper Metal Works. Cajas del hombre torcido.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Creo que es hora de ir a por él. Hombre torcido, bien, vine a por ti, demente.
Bigby Wolf.
Maldita Bloody Mary.
The big bad wolf.
Sí.
You used to be something.
Ajá. Son fotos. Fotos de las víctimas. Ahí está. Ahí estoy yo con Snow, Nerissa, Lily, Fate. Nerissa y Snow, ¿qué hacen ahí? Y ahí está cuando conocí a Fate. Una pelea. Creo que eso fue cuando dijo que no podía hacer nada. Me tomó cuando tenía ese beso. Ahí estoy yo en el empeñador suertudo. Malditos hijos de puta.
They used to fear you.
Ajá.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
¿Una rueda? ¿Qué tiene que ver esto con todo esto? No hagamos esto más difícil, chica. Solo quiero el hombre torcido. No quiero nada más de ti. No puedo estar por aquí. Solo dime dónde está el hombre torcido y me iré en paz. Banco de trabajo. Alas de plata. Genial.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
¡Mierda! ¡Oh!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Vengo a por ti.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
Exacto.
I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Sí, no durará
Get out of
mucho.
my
Sale de
way.
mi camino
No.
ahora.
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade
Basta de
him.
esta mierda.
Cut this shit out!
Exacto.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
No, nunca me enseñó.
Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
¡Oh, maldita!
Oh, come on!
¡Au!
Is
¡Joder!
that the best you can do?
Oh, estamos cerca. No, no te dejaré. ¡Toma! Oh, mierda, se ha ido. Se está ocultando para dar otro golpe. Los espejos, los reflejantes. Tengo que ir a por ella. Maldita, ¿dónde estás? Oh, ahí está. Por allá. ¿Dónde estás, Bloody Mary? Solo quiero hablar. No quiero que esto acabe peor de lo que ya está. Voy a tener que avanzar, ¿verdad? Bloody Mary. Puta madre. No se estén así, carajo. ¡Oh, mierda! ¡Mis ojos! No, voy a oprimir el botón de arriba. Creo que tiene que perseguir bien rápido, ¿verdad? Puta madre. Vamos, vamos. ¿Otra vez? ¿Otra vez? ¿Qué hora que es? ¡Ay, mierda! ¡No! Ah, estamos cerca. ¡Arriba! ¡A la izquierda! ¡La madre!
Where are you?
¿Dónde estás?
Come out and face me!
¿Pero qué mierda es eso? ¿Bloody Mary? Oh, mierda. ¡Ah! ¡Au! Joder. ¡Vamos! ¡Au! ¡Abajo! Vamos. Big Wolf. Mierda. ¿Dónde estás, Bloody Mary? Ya voy por ti. ¿Ah? ¿Qué diablos? ¡Ah, mierda! ¿Se puede multiplicar? ¡Oh, rayos! Por favor, no. Si ya con una ya sería suficiente. ¡Ah! ¡Tómela! ¡Ah! ¡Mierda! ¡No le había oprimido! ¡Arriba! ¡Joder! ¡Toma! ¡Ah! ¡Joder! muérete de una. ¡Au! ¡No! ¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¡Ah! ¡Lárguense de aquí! ¡Ah! ¡Vete! ¡Joder, no! ¡Vete de aquí! ¡No! ¡No! ¡Largo! ¡No, no! ¡No, no, no! ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Joder, pues! ¡Ah! ¡Joder, me están matando! ¡Se acabó! ¡Soy el lobo feroz! ¡Vayas a la mierda! ¡Oh, sí! ¡Su transformación! ¡Se acabó! ¡Ah! ¡Dámela! ¡Ah, joder! ¡Salgo de aquí! ¡Puta de mierda! ¡Muérete! No eres nadie contra mí. ¡Voy a matar! ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Maldita Brolinelli, ¿cómo hago? ¡Oh! ¡Y soplaré! ¡Y soplaré! ¡Y soplaré! ¡Y su casa derribaré! ¡Sopla como el viento cortante! Olvido por decir esto. ¡Muéranse de una vez! Solo quedas tú, Glorineri. ¡Vamos! ¿Quieres morir aquí, verdad? ¡Ah, qué mierda! Ven a por mí, loca. ¡Ah! ¡Detengo! ¡No, no, no! Puta, estuvo cerca, casi me da en el ojo, casi me da en el ojo. Se acabó. Nueva fábula desbloqueada. Mierda. Estoy desnudo. Qué asco. Hola, hombre torcido, voy a por ti. Demente desconsiderado. Día sin accidente. Hola, hombre torcido.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right
Exacto.
now.
Hijo
This
de
gun
puta.
holds 6.
Puta madre.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Sí.
And that's what I want.
Ese es el plan.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished.
¿Y cuál es el otro?
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a
¿Por qué
trial.
querrías eso?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
It's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Ajá.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I
¿Sí?
didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side
Yo
of the
creo a
story.
Georgie.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here, where this case is concerned? Do you really want the truth, or do you just want to look like a hero?
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Exacto.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Andate a la mierda.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
No, dame eso.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Estás bajo arresto.
You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Exacto, le seguirá tu castigo, maldito hombre torcido. Vendrás conmigo.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Aquí está el hombre torcido.
He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
No, no lo estoy.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
Estoy bien.
At the crooked man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
¿En serio?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Gracias. ¿Me das un besito?
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes! What are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What
people?
could they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
¿Qué pasa?
can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What?
Justo
It
orden.
was Georgie?
Tú
Georgie.
dices la
I
orden.
don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not. Well, where is
Él está entre
Georgie was a
nosotros.
victim of this psycho, too.
Ajá.
He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly
Ajá.
clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Déjala
Let her
terminar,
finish.
¿quieres?
Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Vamos a ello.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
Dos veces.
A misunderstanding.
aiding
claro.
and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
¡Maldición!
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We
know
you're...
eres
I know you're
responsable.
responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Maldito seas.
This is ridiculous.
Lo sé, es una estupidez.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women.
What?
It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had
Eso no es
nothing
lo que
to
dijo
do
Georgie.
with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to
Fui
cooperate.
atacado.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man,
Ellos no querían
just to
protegerte.
save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Malditos.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Mejoraremos.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Exacto.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Todos juntos. Vamos a lograrlo.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
Exacto.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's
That was Bluebeard, not me.
Exacto.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
Esto no es verdad.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean,
reason
a certain
we're here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Maldito.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Hola, Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Se suicidó.
Sheriff, this is highly
Se
irregular.
suicidó.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
you.
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie!
I was in the goddamn room when he did it! Faith and Lily are dead because of
Esto lo
you!
confirma.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Maldito.
Now.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Es
Good
culpable.
enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
I
enough
don't care.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
Yo tomaré la
yourself.
decisión.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay. Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Ok.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Está bien. Sé que este idiota es un asesino.
Yes,
Encerrarlo. Arrestar la cabeza.
do what you think.
¡Tirarle al pozo!
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
¡Hijo de puta! No te dejaré hacer esto. Te tengo. Toma.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me.
Arrancar la cabeza.
Try to sleep.
Adiós,
You're going to
maldito.
miss me.
Sí, sí.
No.
No lo haré. ¡Vete a la mierda! Hijo de puta.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yeah. Es verdad.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Se acabó. Se acabó toda esta mierda. Apartamento de lujo de Wolflands. Ah, se ha acabado toda esta mierda. Ya quiero irme a mi cama, a dormir un ratito. Ah. Ah, la mierda. ¿Ah?
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
Uh-huh.
I think I've lost count.
Sí.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a
Bajaré en un
minute.
minuto.
Okay, great.
Ah, sí.
This fucking line.
¿Es en serio? Hola. Hola, hola. Hay un montón de gente.
Mr. Wolf?
Sí, ¿qué pasa?
Flycatcher left his keys.
Ok, dámelas, se las llevaré. ¿Está todo bien? Gracias.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Está bien. Hablaremos después. Pero no sé qué mierda estará pasando aquí. Hola, Blue Weird.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Ah, genial. ¿Que ahora es el nuevo secretario? Colin.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Ah, genial, Colin. Mierda. Iré hacia abajo. Ay, no. Son... Sí, es Toad y su hijito.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
¿Olvidaste esto?
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Hola,
Nice fucking day.
¿Cómo estás, Carlitos?
Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Ah, maldita
Wait,
loca.
Sheriff Bigby!
Sí.
I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Lo siento.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... If you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Exacto.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Ah, está bien.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby.
Sí, ¿qué pasa?
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
¿Cómo lo
How
sabrían?
should I know?
Esto va a ser una
Saying
mierda.
goodbye?
Hola, Nerissa. ¿Tú también te largas de este pueblo?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
Yeah.
I know it seems like I should be able to. It's
Tienes que
just...
olvidarlo.
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
Okay.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Yes.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith
Lily and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
¿Serio?
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
¿Un cigarrillo?
Here.
Toma, un cigarrillo.
Thank you.
Así se calman las penas.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
¿Qué? ¿Tú hiciste eso? ¡Qué asco!
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there,
¿Fuiste
that
tú?
was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this.
Ah, so ella
I
empezó
just
todo.
pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about...
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
No creo.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
¿Qué diablos?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
¿Qué diablos? Tras ellos.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Creo que he descubierto algo que no descubrí de la primera vez que jugué este juego.
Siempre sucede eso.
Sí, lo sé.
¿Qué has descubierto?
Que todo este tiempo me ha engañado una chica.
¿Esa chica?
Sí, algo así. A ver, decisiones del jugador. Maté a Georgie. Lo tiré al pozo encantado. Lo llevé con vida. Y le dije al niño que le daría el juguete. Y fui por Transneriza. Ok, ya terminé. Ok, bestia. Le mentiste. De acuerdo, de haber visto a Bella. Impresionaste, ya. Muerto, muerta, muerto. Vivos, vivos, vivos. Le diste dinero. Bueno, aquí se acaba este gameplay. Ya hemos terminado de Wolf Among Us la primera temporada. A ver cuánto falta para la segunda, a ver. Y bueno, nos vemos hasta la próxima. Adiós.